be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Collins is out there with Wembanyama. And it's Sohan in at the 1. And for Oklahoma City, the post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. And Greg, on paper, this looks like a real mismatch. These teams have very different expectations.
And in any matchup like this, the early stages are important. The team coming in as a big underdog has to keep it close, otherwise things can go south in a hurry.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks it loose. Dort kicks to Williams. Rebound, San Antonio. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
Hard to keep the consistency going, which I guess is the very definition of consistency. Keep it going.
On the clock. And the rejection by Holmgren. Now the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Williams passes to Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. No good with the triple. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
And going back to last season, they really struggled for wins. And even against a team like this with comparable talent, they didn't manage one win in the season series.
Wembanyama gets the bucket.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Defenders try to knock Wembanyama off his rhythm, but he knows it's coming and he's prepared for it.
Tries it from 9. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Right wing. Shoots over Dort. That one wide left. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Pass to Holmgren. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. That's good from Williams on the assist by Holmgren.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
San Antonio leading. It's Vassell on the wing. Sohan, the pass to Wembanyama. Fires from 18, and it's in there. Wembanyama's got 6.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Here's Giddey. That one good for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Wembanyama. His last outing, he had 18 points. And he banks in the layup. 8 points for him. 1:33 left here in the first quarter. Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Giddey. Pass to Williams. Jacks up a three. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. San Antonio making a switch here. A moment now to check out some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
The Spurs have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's the screen. Jones with it. He's picked up by Holmgren.
And you see the impressive basketball IQ Jones possesses. Keenly aware of when someone is open.
Thunder trailing by 3. Pass to Williams. Now here's Giddey. D right on him. Williams finds Giddey. Here's Joe. Oklahoma City moving it around. Micic. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now here's Jones. Defense right on him. And there's the pass to Vassell. Bangs home the trifecta.
Beautiful concentration from Devin Vassell. He's right where he wants to be, and he fires.
Here's Micic, defended by Jones. Here's Micic. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
We've got Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Jang, and it's Micic in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Josh Giddey is very capable off the dribble, and at 6'8", he's starting to use his size to finish. Coach Mark Daigneault said he's definitely physical. Before, he was just trying to shoot over people, but now he's taking up space, using his size and strength. He's getting a lot more around the basket. Kevin?
Yeah, he is getting into him. D.A., thank you. The Spurs making a switch here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. 5 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Jang. Misses the 3. Spurs leading by 4. Well, Spurs fans the last 5 years, Steve, haven't been able to enjoy the playoff experience like Spurs fans of old.
They haven't, Kevin. And you know they've held the record for most playoff appearances in a row at 22 seasons. But it's been a long 5 seasons now without going. They have lots of youth and a hope for the future. Just bouncing off the defense, Jones doesn't get rattled on these drives inside.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits the jumper in space. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his first bucket of the night. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Out left to the wing. Micic, the pass to Joe. Offline with his three. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Jones. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Wembanyama down low. He's against Chang. Branham can't get it to go. Under trailing by 9. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Thunder with some changes. Sars checked in. And it's Williams in for Jang. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Here's Sohan. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Offensive rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The two biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
Mid-range game comes easy for SGA, just a matter of control for him.
Wembanyama down low. He's got 15. A nice shot by Sohan. Sohan's got the lead up to 12 now for the Spurs.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
We have a moment. Let's see who have been the top assist teams in the league this season. The Spurs second.
And contrary to what we see from other teams, this squad has no interest in playing strictly as individuals. Their assist numbers show what a cohesive bunch they are.
Nobody near Williams. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Williams has got his third basket of the night.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide-open shooter and just gets him the ball.
Giddey against Vassell. From the top of the key, and it's San Antonio with another.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused, and they've executed.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He had 35 points last game out.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Wembanyama. Kicks it out to Collins. Back to Wembanyama. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. And stolen by Giddey. They push it up, 4 on 3. Here's Dort. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
6'3", 215 pounds. Lou Dort is one strong guard. Hard to handle for defenders.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Who needs the NBA draft? I mean, Dort worked his way onto the team, into the rotation, and then turns into a key contributor.
And so it's San Antonio. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the San Antonio Spurs.
We don't get to see this every night. They're passing up good shots for great shots, getting high percentage looks. That's how they've controlled the game.
I just think that they're a more physical team, Shaq. Probably not something that will change in the second half.
And a look now at some of the games that have yet to tip this evening. The Lakers playing in Los Angeles as they go up against the Grizzlies. That one gets going at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 Pacific.
This is going to be either.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Wembanyama is out there with Collins. And it's Sohan in at the 1 spot.
And when you look at a player like Devin Vassell, his massive reach really stands out.
Yeah, a young man with a near 7-foot wingspan. Combine that with his quickness, Vassell has potential to be a really remarkable defender.
Here's Wembanyama. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Williams scanning the floor. Holmgren. Collins grabs the miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Vassell, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Thunder trailing by 12. And here is Giddey, who's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Outside Williams. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Spurs celebrated their 50th season in San Antonio last year. It was a tremendous legacy for one of the 4 ABA teams to join the NBA in 1976. The Spurs hosted a game against the Warriors with more than 68,000 fans in attendance. It was the most ever for a regular season NBA game. These loyal fans continue to support their home team. Kevin?
They've been so loyal. David, thank you. Absolutely. This is a great market. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Hey, Smitty, in the playoffs, it's rare for an 8th or a 7th seed to make it out of the first round. But what about a 5-game series for just those kinds of matchups? You know, 1 against 8 and 2 against 7.
You know, it wouldn't be bad, Kevin. We had those type of series when I first came into the league, but I don't think they would change since we have the play-in tournament. I think rounds 1, 2, the conference finals, and the NBA finals will stay 7.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Wembanyama outside. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Williams passes to Holmgren, and the jump by Holmgren.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
It's his first trip to the line.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
Devin Vassell's length and versatility stands out. He's a promising wing with a high ceiling.
Micic, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Jones is checked in. Pass to Holmgren. Giddey against Vassell. Now, here's Holmgren. Defense is right there. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Giddey, no good. San Antonio leading by 10. Passes it to Vassell. 1:29 left here in the third quarter. Over Giddey. Vassell, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Outside Williams. The pass to Holmgren. Here's Micic. Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up with the Spurs. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Vassell finds Jones. Here's Sohan. He's guarded by Williams. Johnson left side. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I love whenever Johnson goes at the defense inside because it puts them in a very difficult position.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And he makes both free throws.
What I like about Keldon Johnson, he doesn't settle. Most of his shots come from inside the line.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Here's Joe. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Thunder trailing by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Wembanyama outside. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And that's 23 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Zhang. He's out there with Wiggins. Williams is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Joe in at the 2 guard. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Wembanyama doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Williams. Looking to get back on track here. Count that one.
This is the challenge. Shea can be an all-star if he can consistently hit jump shots.
San Antonio leading by 12. Branham, the pass to Wembanyama. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wembanyama's got 25 points.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Picked by Williams. Here's Joe. No good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Wembanyama finds McDermott. Wembanyama down low. He's guarded by Williams.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Spurs have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Yep, that one goes in there. And that's now 27 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. McDermott, no one around him, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got assist number 5 here tonight. Inside, here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
San Antonio calls timeout. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Pass to Sohan. Wembanyama, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Wembanyama throws it down.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Thunder trailing by 19. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
San Antonio's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from 3-point land in the ball game. Pass to Sohan. Wembanyama, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, trailing by 19. Passes it to Holmgren. Over Collins. Almost, but it rolls out. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as they've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
I think Devin baited the defender into that one. He was looking for the call, and he played.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
Smart ball handling from them in this one, passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's looking for Williams and finds him.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I gotta say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Giddey against Vassell. Collins passes to Vassell. Collins setting the pick for Vassell. Over Giddey. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Spurs.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Victor Wembanyama.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's Vassell, connects on the 17-footer. And the Spurs lead by 19.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Connects from three-point range.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something to maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
This team leans on Shea to help shoulder the offense, and he takes this responsibility seriously.
There's the pass to Wembanyama. Vassell against Giddey. Nice defense from Giddey. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Victor Wembanyama.
Make your hell gaming.